Good Morning Cybertron is a podcast intended for adults and is not suitable for those under the age of 18. Viewer discretion is advised.
This is PR from YouTube, and you're listening to Good Morning Cybertron, the Wu-Tang Clan of podcasts. They ain't nothing to fuck with.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good morning, Cybertron!
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of Good Morning Cybertron. I am your host, Scott. I've got one word and one word only for you fuckers. Schickelgruber. With me today, all the way from down south, where the heat, the humidity, it's sticky. It's Kyle.
Hello.
Hey. What's new, buddy? What's exciting? Come on. Give me something. Give me something.
It's too hot to think.
There we go. And from the fucking capital of Too Hot to Think, it's Xavier.
Sweet home Alabama, according to Scott.
Where the sauce true, I do. Sweet home Alabama. I'm sorry, I don't know the words of that song because I don't fuck my sister. Big hello coming out to Dwayne Marsh, Dewanis Perez, Maximal Grimlock. Hello, everybody. We have got an amazing...
Everybody.
Hey, everybody. I'm just a little prospector who's hit the goal. I came so close to winning that $1.5 billion on Tuesday. Let me tell you how close I got. I went to the store. I bought a ticket for $2. And if the machine would have chosen completely different numbers for me, I may have won. That's
Really close.
I didn't get one. I didn't even get close to one. I what the fuck? It was like picking Hebrew numbers. Gamel, dreidel, the Batman symbol. What the fuck?
Is that a sword?
There's no way I'm gonna win with these. It turned out like this machine was set to wingdings, but they wouldn't give me my money back because there was a non-zero chance that one of the balls drawn would be the Batman symbol.
Batman symbol.
Batman symbol. Giga Twin. Howdy ho, Giga Twin. Let's talk about something beautiful. Let's talk about something wonderful. We're going to talk about Toy fucking Run. That's right, Toy Run. It's like Twitter, except you don't have a megalomaniacal man-child running it. It's Paul, an actual human being, instead of some reptilian overlord that's trying to run it. Things are getting fucking scary over on X. You fucking 14-year-old. 14-year-old child. And I know it hurts being called a fucking immature man-child by us, but come on. Alon, get it to fucking... Like all of a sudden, like, Grimes leaves you for another woman, and all this shit, man. Shit. But over here, Paul has it so that you or Paul or anyone can go find toys. You tweet it. You say, hey, I'm going to be here for like 3 hours, 4 hours. Does anyone want to pick it up? You say, hey, I'd like that Starscream thing. He picks up the Starscream. He charges you for it. You pay him and you get the stuff. Ugly Wretch. Oh, friend of the show, Ugly Wretch. What a beautiful human being Ugly Wretch is. Ugly Wretch puts his reviews up there of KOs. It is absolutely fantastic. If you're not on Toy Run, you need to be on Toy Run. I'm going to follow some more people here. We're going to Let's see. I think I'm following Paul. My request is pending. Excellion. We're going to follow Excellion. We're going to follow Aldo. Malachi Bot. And we'll follow Ratchet Rex. There we go. It makes people feel loved whenever you follow them.
Except that one guy that typed his name as Hitler was right, 39.
Schickelgruber was right, 57.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look at the history nut. Or should I say history Nazi?
History Nazis. You mean just Nazis. Dwayne Marsh says, since they added more numbers in the lottery, I win less and less. That tends to be the way it works. Maximal Grimlock says, just pre-ordered the Dinobot versus Tarantula set. Super excited to get in February. Awesome for you. And Turtle Tank 82. I like turtles. Well, don't we all? Don't we all? I like this. The Takari Tomy Missing Link C-01 Convoy Optimus Prime and C-02 Anime Edition. Holy shit. It's the Optimus Prime toy you can pose. It wasn't a lie. This is actually happening, people. Wow.
Huh. To think that all this time we've been busting our nut over third-party add-on kits that did the exact same thing.
Yeah. That's
Holy crap, it has an ab crunch.
Holy crap, it's Thomas. Yo me a beer.
Sup, slut?
You fucking whore, I love you.
Why does this G1 toy have an ab crunch? It's so weird.
It is
He has
weird.
abs now.
I don't like that his entire pelvis is a bumper. Like, is there a dick under there? Oh, man. This is...
Well, his legs really begin really far back, don't they? So,
yeah. Technical Jim asks a very good question. Where do the hands even go on this Optimus? I think one of these guys, the hands pop off, but I actually think the hands, if you take a look here, I think the hands fold at like a 90-degree angle and kind of tuck in underneath the grill.
I think they do. You can see the hinge where they bend.
Yeah.
I miss dearly the fact that they are no longer just little lumps on a sprue.
Yeah, yeah.
That conveniently fit inside the cab. I always thought that was cool when I was a kid.
You ever watch the kids Rhino DVDs where they showed Optimus Prime transforming, and they had that weird thing where it was like the hands had to be considered because the model for the toy didn't actually have fold away hands, so they did that. They had the truck lights fold in and out to reveal the hands.
Mm-hmm. I think I remember that, yeah.
Shit was cake, yo.
Word. Like, you have the anime edition. It has the trailer. It has the gold matrix. But between you and me, I think you guys should just get the regular edition and then get a fucking trailer secondhand on eBay. I think you end up saving money. Because what can they fucking do with the trailer?
So wait, do they have a version of this that doesn't come with a trailer?
Yes. So
yes.
Here's the deal. You have C01. This is the $120 one. That is the one where it's die cast. The fists are not needed to be removed. It has the trailer. And then you have the C-02. This comes with the gun, the battle axe, and the matrix, a yellow sticker, but it doesn't. I don't think it has the trailer in it. It's and the fists need to be removed on that one. So if we go over, this is the one that the fists need to be removed on, I believe. Let me see here.
This is still very weird to me. Like, it's interesting as a concept. I just don't see a point to it. I can't find myself liking it.
Oh, Wolf1701 said, the hands do not detach. I saw a thing on it today. Wolf, believe me, we're only going by what it says up here. Like right here, Wolf, it says for the C-01, the golden matrix one, fists are not needed to be removed for transformation. And then that is not said down here for the other one. So just kind of going by what they have. If both of them are undetachable fists, that's fantastic. Love that. Love that. I don't know if I'm going to get it, though. I'm sorry, Thomas. Go right ahead.
Oh, it's fine. Basically, I know what this is, what niche this is filling. Like this is fulfilling that wish that some kids had when they were young, when they had the original toy. Like, what would this be like if it had slightly more articulation, just slightly more?
I
right?
wish Optimus could clap his hands.
like I said before, like when I had Generation 2 Slag, like the Dinobot, and like I really loved that figure, and I still do. But when I was a kid, I was like, I wonder what this would be like if it had elbows.
Yeah, I keep getting flashbacks to this sort of thing being like the fans' project Glacial Bot. Intentionally retro G1 style, but slightly better.
That thing's amazing.
It is amazing, and it's a concept I thought was ripe for the picking. It's just that I'm just not feeling it with Optimus. Like, there have been so many saturated versions of Optimus on the market now. Like, It doesn't matter to me if one of them happens to be like a retro, like, retool of the classic mold. It's like, I love the classic mold as is.
Yeah.
It doesn't scream G1 to me, because G1 is meant to be just like your Optimus Scarecrow that stops your crops from being eaten by hungry crows and birds and all that shit. This I just don't feel anything for it.
What about this? Instead of Optimus, what if they did something like, I don't know, G1 Silverbolt, but gave him like completely modern articulation, but just kept him the same?
Well, if they did something for someone else besides Optimus, it would also have to be, why did you choose this character? This is a very weird idea. Also, good on you for the execution, but at the same time, why should I care that this main character got the special treatment? It just doesn't sit with me for some reason. I can't imagine why this is necessary, or why some people would feel like this is worth the purchase. I'm just not feeling it.
I would argue they missed the point, because if I was going to take a figure with limited articulation and articulate it, it would be the Beast Wars McDonald's Happy Meal figures.
See, that would have been real interesting. That's a real interesting concept. It's like, that is super off the beaten path for toys worth the chance to take a chance on.
Right?
Dude, Beast Wars Masterpiece Manta.
Well, I mean, shit. You think about
Manta Ray guy.
in the comic books, actually, Manta Ray Girl. It's a she. In the comic books, I think she was the leader of the Maximals on Eucharis. I don't think
that's
it was
a weird name for a planet.
Yeah, it is. It is like Bob Euchre. But
yeah, it's are they all Catholic?
Yeah. I think Eucharist. Yeah. Hold on here. We're fucking digging into this here. TF Wiki. Oh my god, I'm going down a path. And we're gonna go to
it's the weird colony that nobody talks about in the IDW Transformers canon.
It's the one colony they avoid because it keeps trying to convert you into a different colony.
Let's see.
Yeah, here. the distant the distant Cybertronian colony that all converted to Catholicism.
Manta. Is it Manta Ray? Manta Ray. Beast Wars.
Manta Ray.
Manta Ray. She's got okay, I was right. She is female.
Cool artwork.
Let's see here. Yeah, here it is. 2006 IDW Beast Wars. Manta Ray was one of the Decepticons. Okay, in 2005, the Eukaryon Manta Ray, representing the Wave Walkers tribe, gathered with representatives of the other three tribes in the Talon Valley in front of a space bridge portal to discuss the Cybertronian combiners who invaded 3 weeks prior. So it looks like Manta Ray was the like, at least maybe not the leader, but at least the representative of of all the fin folk, all the fucking mermaids on fucking Eucharist.
Interesting.
That was the name of the place.
Oh, yeah.
It was there. It is Eucharist.
Must have been
I know it's
circle of a planet.
I
Yep,
can see
that's
what
it looks
the I think I can tell what the root word is. It's supposed to be, I think the root is eukaryote, but
You can't
as
prove
in,
that
like-
shit. Language is made up. Everything's made up in languages.
Let's see here. Eukaryote. Okay, I can live
Yeah.
with that.
is that yeah. Oh yeah, it is. It actually says so right there. Damn.
No, there. Oh, I missed it. Oh my god. Let's see. Maximal Grimlock
Yeah,
says.
I'm not feeling this prime.
Yeah, here's the thing. I actually like this.
not-
I do like
Yeah, me
this.
too.
I think it's really funky. It's really great, but it's not like, especially that. I fucking love that it's the box art pose right there. Right?
I know, that really makes me happy actually.
I like it. I don't $75.30 like it.
Yeah, that's also
Yeah, I don't
really
know. $21.
yeah, that's also a really bad sticking point because it's still a G1 toy, which I think is fantastic and might be worth the money. But my opinion is the G1 toys only got better when they got more gimmicky, like Optimus Prime's sound pack on the back of his trailer for G2.
All right,
What a
Optimus
fucking
Prime.
phenomenal addition. Yeah, that
you
was
ever-
a great one.
Did you ever do the thing that I did when I was a kid with that voice back and just sort of made techno with it?
Yes.
You mean intentionally press the buttons before they're done playing the sound so that way they overlap?
Yes, and just make, like-
See, Thomas, not only did I do that, I took it a step further and I put on my wraparound shades and I waved my hands in the air.
I had
No.
some of those too.
Now wait, Xavier, did you or did you not care
Yeah.
whenever you waved your hands in the air?
You know, it just depended on my mood that day. Had I already masturbated? If not, probably.
Probably. I cared a little bit.
Remember what the missiles, the missiles on those two big guns that the G2 figure came with? Like there were those big orangey red missiles.
Yeah,
They-
yeah.
they were-
Foam darts, yeah.
Yeah, they were like these big club ass looking missiles, and my thought was, these are either some kind of flotation buoy or they're the mother of all explosives.
I thought they.
the truck carrying missile version of the G2. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Well, the G2 mold, which was the truck carrying, like the missile carrying truck, was amazing, and I love that it was like this, like land shark from Energon shape before there was ever land shark, and that you just flipped out the front of the feet, like the cab section, to become the feet, and it's stiff. It's just stiff. It doesn't do shit except launch missiles, and I fucking wanted one. Oh, so bad.
Which one was
fucking thought.
That's the original G2 mold.
I fucking thought those little missiles looked like the goddamn things the American gladiators would pummel each other with whenever they were on those platforms.
Oh, yeah, they were definitely club-like. Yeah,
Yeah,
But like
yeah.
when I thought of them, when I saw them, I was like, this looks like some kind of flotation device that
Well,
you
Scott-
would use.
Scott can confirm this because I think they actually used the same piece, just molded for different colors. But those foam missiles were launched using a rubber button that was the same one used on the Ghostbusters trap.
I don't know. I don't have a Ghostbusters trap. I'm trying
It's
to
very distinctive.
I'm trying to like build my Ghostbusters collection up, but I do not have a trap.
I
Dude,
know
it's
that
so distinctive. It looks like a doomsday button, a rubber
Oh.
doomsday button.
I remember that a lot of the guns and the missiles from G2 that were added to figures were actually repurposed from G.I. Joe sets.
That is true. That is true. I think one of them, like the jazz one, was the Snow Serpent.
Yeah,
The Snow Serpent rifle.
yeah, I
yeah.
remember.
But getting over here, Maximal
Can I
Grimlock,
get some
he
visual
says,
confirmation?
sure thing. Hold on here. And I am sharing the screen, aren't I? Yes, I am.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
TF Wiki. So we'll go to TF Wiki here. We'll go to Jazzsticles. Jazz hands. Jazz. And do we have G2 Jazz? We'll do G1. And that'll get us to G2. Hasbro, if you're listening, Cookie Crisp Jazz, please.
Oh my god, I want that so bad.
Me too.
I'd probably buy that no matter the price.
I don't remember
Why
what
hasn't,
we're referring to.
why hasn't Retro Labels put out a set?
Right? That
I
should
don't
be...
remember.
Okay, so the deal was, back in, I think it was 86 or 87, Cookie Crisp did a thing where like, oh, you buy 4 boxes of Cookie Crisps, send us that in $19, and we'll send you a fucking Jazz. It might not have been $19, but the Jazz had a fucking, instead of it being a fucking like just regular Jazz, it was Cookie Crisp Jazz. Jazz G2.
Jazz
Search.
gets all the best endorsements. Cookie
Toys,
Crisp,
merchandise.
cars, MAGA.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Whoopsies. Jazz toy, maybe? I don't fucking know. I might have to go to
He has all the
tfu.info.
He has almost as many weird variants as the original Ultra Magnus.
Seriously. Crystallized piss yellow Ultra Magnus. It's like, hey,
Mhm.
you're also safety
you
colors,
go
but
back
at the
to
same
that-
time offending me because I think you're made of crystallized urine.
Let's see,
Toys.
2000.
Hit the toys. But what is this toy?
Where the fucking...
Hit the one that says toys.
Where does it say toys?
Right there under cartoon and IW 2005 under his picture.
Right there it is. I'll flip you off. So here we go. Generation 2. So there is the Generation 2 Jazz, and that launcher did come with some G.I. Joe figures.
Is
Let's
this
see.
the color change version?
Yeah. No. Here it is. This mold became the basis. The missile launcher was not created for G2. They came from Snow Serpent from the G.I. Joe toy line. And there's Laser Cycle Jazz. There's Dorito Jazz. Transformers Collection. Collectors. Commemorative. I'm just going to... Crisp. Do we have Crisp in here anyplace?
Cookie Crisp might have been off there.
There it is. There it is. Fucking Cookie Crisp Jazz.
Oh,
Fucking
yeah.
Holy Grail himself.
Mm-hmm.
I always thought it was weird that like his Japanese name is Meister, because that's what you call a landlord in Germany. They're called a Hausmeister. So it's like, does this guy like own rental properties or?
No, he's black.
Yep. Not according to this pretender show, he isn't. Maximal Grimlock says, may have an early and illegal studio
Oh, shit,
series
he's already
figure
white.
in the next couple of weeks. Don't tell Mark. Technical Jim, where do the hands even go in this Optimus? I think we kind of may have done that. Turtle Tank A2 said, holy crap, it's my childhood Optimus. What I want to do, get him without the trailer alone, can kick some ass without his trailer. For me, is hitting that spot in the one G1 figure I wanted modern articulation for. Happy Turtle Tears. Gigatwin says, the Glacial Lord is a great set of figures and one of the best third-party figures. That's an original figure that you could also somehow makes you think it was in the show. Wolf 1701, from what I understand, Missing Link will be a whole line. Prime's just number 1 and number 2. I've heard the same thing, Wolf. I've heard the same thing. Gigatwin says, we do know that some Transformers are Christians, such as Ultra Magnus. Maybe. I didn't know that Ultra Magnus was Christian. That's weird.
In the Japanese in the Japanese Headmaster anime, when he died, he had a Christian funeral.
Wow.
It featured a crucifix on his coffin.
Okay.
Yes.
Turtle Tank 82 says,
Yes.
I'll save for Christmas for this Optimus without the trailer. If he is $70, he's a little more than an 86 Dinobot. C is for Cookie. And that's good enough for me. Moving on to the coverage of the Hasbro 2023 quarters two earnings conference call. Now, this is of special interest to me being a stock trader. Today, the stocks were incredibly shitty. Oh. My boss keeps looking at that gun in the corner of the room going, oh. To be fair, I did tell him I think he was overinvested in Tesla. To be fair. I told him he's overinvested in Tesla. Tesla's a good choice, don't get me wrong. But whenever the brunt of your portfolio is Tesla, then your money is at the whim of how one company is doing, right? And today, like I did talk him,
edgelord,
right? I did talk. Believe me, nobody has done more good for Tesla than Elon Musk, and nobody has done more harm to Tesla than Elon Musk. Wolf1701 says, "Invest in the bees." Well, by God, that goes without saying. That's like saying, buy stocks and bonds. I did talk my boss into buying Blink, and that shit was up 13% on a bad day. So BLNK, good time to jump into Blink, good time to jump into Clover Health, and a good time to actually jump into Hasbro, in my opinion. Don't expect to get too much money out of Hasbro. I think you're going to get more out of Clover Health. This is advice that is just for entertainment purposes only. So there you go. I got to throw that in there. This is just for entertainment purposes only.
Entertainment.
So Hasbro Entertainment will be the new marquee for the ongoing entertainment efforts after the sale closes, because Hasbro did sell Entertainment One to Lionsgate, and they are going to keep working with Hollywood for the ongoing development of Transformers, G.I. Joe, Play-Doh, Dungeons and Dragons, Magic the Gathering, board games. I don't know how we're going to do Play-Doh the movie, but we somehow got a Barbie movie that's been...
I was about to say.
Yeah. We somehow got a Barbie movie that was the best fucking thing of the year.
Well, okay,
do a G.I. Joe movie. I have serious doubts.
No.
If you remember, somebody managed to somehow make a battleship movie into an alien invasion film. So what if Play-Doh is just some sort of, I don't know, shape-shifting aliens?
I don't know. I'm not.
It's just a shitty remake of The Blob.
Yeah. I would love it if, it was a horror movie where you had to shape the monster using Play-Doh.
Oh.
Anything's fucking possible. The Barbie movie had pussy jokes more than once, so I was pleasantly surprised.
A fucking spy movie. A fucking spy movie called Play-Doh, where the protagonist, you see him molding keys using Play-Doh to get into places where he's not supposed to be. Oh, the secret documents. I need to get the secret documents. And he slams the Play-Doh down and then peels it back up so some of the ink comes with it and just rolls it up.
I think Robot Chicken tried to do something with. They tried to imply they could make a Hungry Hippos movie where the hippos are bikers.
This is what surprised me.
Fucking
Transformers Rise of the Beasts is one of the top box office performers of the year. Not a surprise there, but it's driven an 83% improvement in Transformers point of sales since its release. So the toys, more people are buying the toys because of the movie.
Well,
good.
Not to be, not to be surprised by that, but it was a better effort than what we've gotten before. Plus, the cast is much more diverse. You're going to get people who go, hey, he kind of looks like me. Hey, she kind of looks like me. And I like that. No more screaming Shia LaBeouf from the Mickey Mouse Club.
No.
Really get into do it! It's just one of those things where it's like, hey,
doing it quick enough.
It's really looking like a better setup and better payoff and better delivery. So yeah, of course it's going to do better. You're not getting the schlock of it's just like, oh, the Portuguese man working behind the counter in Revenge of the Fallen has false teeth that are obviously false teeth, but for some fucking reason, Michael Bay thinks it's absolutely hilarious when the guy's like, "You want to afford new teeth, and you fucking cut that chicken up. I want new teeth."
I came to speaking of like toys, being like an 83% improvement. I got Mirage last week, and I was goofing around, and I was kind of looking at him, and I was thinking to myself, you know what? You've got mainline Mirage, and you got Studio Series Mirage, and they don't really look like each other, right? And you got mainline Optimus Primal and Studio Series Optimus Primal. They don't really look like each other. I mean, they vaguely kind of look like each other, but not really. Hasbro, listen to me. I've got an idea. Hear me out on this. You could do mainline Unicron, okay? Put out mainline Unicron, and then whenever Unicron finally gets his robot mode 2 or 3 years down the line, you could have Studio Series Unicron. What figure could you use for mainline Unicron? Oh, I don't know. How about that Beast Wars Neo Unicron?
Yes, please.
Just saying. That could be.
Yeah, what an interesting idea. What made you come up with that?
Remind everyone.
What made me come up with
Man
that?
in charge of all this, his last name is Cox.
Monday at 3 a.m. I was desperately going through everything, trying to find the address for Garrotron. Going, you guys ever gonna put out that fucking Beast Wars Neo Unicron third-party toy you made? Yeah, that was the only thing keeping me going for a while, and you just never gave it to me. Can I please have it? I feel like I was fucking
Did they
screwed.
release that? Did they release that Thunderwing? Because I remember seeing that, and that never. I never seen it materialize.
Yeah, Thunderwing got released. Unicron did not. Sadness prevailed over the kingdom. I really wanted that Unicron.
Whatever the fuck they're called. Doesn't
I
exist anymore.
The Galaxy Devourer. It was Galaxy Devourer or Galaxy Destroyer, something like that. It was. I thought I was gonna get it. I thought I was gonna get it. I would have given all my money for it.
Speaking of universe movie toys that never got released, the one that really fucking slayed me was we got Leader Class, Revenge of the Fallen Optimus, much improved over the last design.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got Leader Class, Jetfire, who was supposed to combine. Not an awful job in my opinion, but it's still not the greatest. It's take it or leave it if you want. But Japan was like, we got an idea. We're gonna do a subset line called Unite the Universe, and it's gonna be a smaller Optimus and a smaller Jetwing. Jetwing doesn't transform, but he is full on armor for your Optimus.
I remember
never
that.
released that.
I remember that. It kind of formed a trailer, but not really.
Optimus was just hauling Jetfire as an SR-72 Blackbird. So it's like Optimus could transform, Optimus could haul Jetfire. So they built in functionality. It's like, okay, this is great. It's the only thing is like you don't get a transforming Jetfire. Nah, all right, whatever. You do get a transforming Optimus though, and this Optimus does combine with that non-transforming Jetfire as armor. And I was like, oh, this is looking great. And then they decided, psych, you don't get shit.
Right?
So sad day all around. Yeah. And then what did they decide to do for a finally combining one? You remember Prime Volcano Jazz from Takara? That was supposed to be combining armor for their version of Prime Optimus. And he was just this, I don't know.
You mean Unicron?
Yeah, it was just this mishmash of horns that did not actually go anywhere. They just kind of like pincered Optimus to form armor. And it was just, what the hell was he? That's the only thing I can think of. It's like this. He was a mess, is what he was. Like, this is an official release now.
Was that Prime?
Gaia
Prime.
Gaia Unicron.
Yeah. I was just gonna say that was a weird time in Transformers. What the hell even was Gaia Unicron?
He was a volcano.
Basically, the concept of he had a version of himself instead of being because they already established like he was the whole planet, like he was Earth. And it was like, oh my god. And they said, well, you can't really have a 22-minute episode dedicated to the Autobots down on their knees punching the ground. People are going to get confused. So
That thing,
they made drone versions of Unicron that they could sell, right? And it was just like smaller versions of Unicron that are like, you know, enemy wave spam that you can punch and sell as toys. And then they took it a step further. And now he's also a volcano and armor. And didn't work.
that thing that he turns into, Gaia Unicron, that's about as abstract an alt mode as I can possibly imagine. It's got a face. It's got wings. Is it a fighter? Is it a thing? I don't know. Is it a headmaster thing?
I'm gonna have to go get to my HasLab Unicron, change up my Gaia Unicron, and see if I can place this on top of it like it's its head.
I assume somewhere in that incredibly awkward design Takara did, because it was awkward. There might have been a face in that helmet. The face was incredibly scrunched. You can't even tell if there's eyes or a goatee in there.
How about his little buddy that turned into a hedgehog?
Fully included.
Yeah.
He had a hedgehog?
Yeah,
he had a hedgehog minicon.
Yeah. He had a hedgehog. Hold on here.
Hey, there's a good look at the face.
There it is. Little hedgehog minicon.
That tells you a lot about his about Unicron's personality. He can't be all that bad. He has a pet hedgehog.
I'm made of stone. Wolf1701 says, invest in the bees. Dewanis Perez says, buy only stocks and honey. Turtle Tank 82, the unseen battle, land turtle versus bees from the center of the earth. There you go, Xavier, new fan flick. Gigatwin says, Play-Doh movie? Have you heard of Gumby by chance? Play-Doh is one thing. Gumby was actually custom green plasticine. Gumby and Pokey, yeah. I'm sad that I know that.
Well, not to mention Gumby also had a premise where they're like, hey, can we make a show out of this? And yes, they could. Yeah. Not for the cash grab, but for the kids.
Yeah.
And Gumby, the show, was pretty dang entertaining. Play-Doh, the movie, I am just boggled what the fuck they're going to come up with. Will there be a first-person shooter video game spinoff like Battleship had?
Fucking 2-hour time lapse of it just hardening.
Wasn't he one of the main antagonists in the Chippendale movie?
Gumby, no.
There was a guy that would look like Gumby that was, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
I just remember Sonic the Hedgehog, the original CGI version with the teeth, was a main character who actually came through. Yeah, Ugly Sonic came through and helped save the day. And I thought that was fucking brilliant that they brought back Ugly Sonic as a character. But not in the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. No. You need Disney Plus to see that shit.
I fucking read the manual to Sonic the Hedgehog. It's just the shoes. Sonic isn't fast. It's the shoes that make him fast. Anybody could run as fast as Sonic because it's the fucking shoes that do it. He's a goddamn cheater. And Eggman is the hero. And people just don't fucking realize it. You got some smart-ass little fucking hedgehog. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, they finally
I love that movie is not a sequel to Rescue Rangers and is in fact a stealth sequel to Roger Rabbit.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Xavier.
it is.
Xavier, you were
Actually.
saying.
Well, 06 Sonic broke your theory when they decided to sponsor soap shoes. So soap shoes don't make motherfuckers fast. Sonic makes them motherfuckers sing, though.
Yeah, by God almighty. I pay attention to the fucking instruction manuals. At least I did whenever I was a kid. The instruction manuals also
You know how
actually
happy I
had
was in
like-
Sonic 2? You know how happy I was in Sonic 2 when Knuckles mentioned he liked grapes?
Yeah.
Grapes.
I thought some
That's
of the
from the
jokes in that
manual.
jokes in that were great.
That was my fist pump of the movie.
Do you remember what
Fist
what
pump there when he said grapes.
do you remember what Robotnik said when he got chased down a hallway by a giant stone boulder?
Did I do that?
No, he says no, I can't die this way. It's derivative.
Fuck yeah.
That's just Jim Carrey being Jim Carrey.
Fuck yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Let's see here. Let's see. Turtle Tank 82 says, the Blob 1988 movie. I won't eat Jell-O because of it. Buddy, enjoy yourself some Jell-O. I actually live not too incredibly far away from where they filmed The Blob back in, not the 88 movie, but the original one with Steve McQueen. And if you go to, at least there used to be a diner in that town. The name of it's escaping me right now. But there used to be a diner in that town. If you sat down, at every table they had a jar, and it was the actual Blob. Like, it was all fucking dried up because it was, the movie's like fucking 60 years old now. But back then it would have been 40 years old because it's 20 years ago. But every table you sat at had a little bit of the Blob in a jar. So yeah, don't worry. It's just like slime.
Don't worry.
Yeah,
Just
don't
the
worry.
Blob.
Wolf 1701 says, yeah, the box office isn't much of a competition this year. I think the M-Bay movies were better. I think I like the new stuff, but hey, that's just an opinion. Saying that like the Travis Knight and this new movie stuff was better than the Michael Bay stuff. Fuck, man, it's just an opinion. I liked them all, except for that last Michael Bay film.
Last Night and Age of Extinction were kind of like a double-decker of shit sandwich that was really hard to sit through.
See, Age of Extinction
was good.
No, Age of Extinction, because you can sit there and go, okay, hold on. You know, they can't all be winners. You know? So I still had fun while I was here. I got to see a quintessence hand. Fine. But then you get to the last night one. This is shit. This is 4 years of fuck. Turtle Tank 82 says, come on, Chris Cox. Don't be a dick. Do Beast Wars Neo Unicron. Blunghole earned it. Think they'll do a Titan Gaia, the sister to Primus and Unicron? I don't believe so. Because Gaia was from that G.I. Joe comic book or the Legends. I don't think they'll do. That one's...
No, she's from Shattered Glass, I think.
Shattered Glass? Who knows? Who the fuck knows? It's... nothing is off the table. But, man, if you want to call long shots, Gaia would be it. I slipped Coco Leeser. Why are we talking about Gaia Unicron? I'm late. I missed a lot. Dwayne March says, I like that Tank Unicron from the Prime line. I think Tank Unicron, Dwayne, if I'm not mistaken, I think Tank Unicron is actually from the Cybertron line, isn't it?
Yeah. The space probe version that had the over-the-shoulder cannon.
Yeah.
Yes, and it looked like some vicious hybrid between some kind of insect or crab and a tank.
Yeah.
Everything becomes crab, and Unicron just proved that.
It was the best bludgeon figure that wasn't bludgeon. Turtle Tank 82 says Sonic sneakers prevent friction because he's running so fast his feet would overheat. Why do I know these things? Dwayne Marsh says ROTB is good. I got to see it over the weekend. Wolf 1701. Yeah, the last two were kind of a train wreck, but I don't think that was M-Bay's fault. Bumblebee was great. Just let him do it from now on. ROTB was pretty neat, just not my favorite. Gigatwin says, in the Archie comics, Sonic was fast because his father was trying to save his life, and it ended up infusing Sonic with chaos energy that gave him super speed, and the shoes were specifically made to not melt while running. And Turtle Tank 82, Tank Unicron is from the Universe line. My apologies. I was thinking it was Cybertron.
I'm not familiar with too many versions. Okay, Armada, Energon. Cybertron was the little bug version. Armada was the actual planet. Energon was the Chaos Black version. HasLab, unreleased Neo. Am I missing one?
There was one where it was called Arc Unicron, but I think it was that Tank Unicron just, made to look like the Arc slightly.
Yeah.
And then you had the Unicron head that came with Primus. And
I could have sworn that thing was... Yeah.
I could have sworn it was Cybertron too, but I may be mistaken.
Yeah.
I may be mistaken.
Yeah, because
it was probably in Cybertron and got reissued for Universe.
Well, no, wait. Wait, he is Cybertron. He has a key.
I was just gonna say he has a cyber planet key and he's got the gimmick.
Yeah.
They probably put him in universe as a repackage.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Fuck. I'm getting old.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
forget
Scott,
stuff.
hey, Scott, how deep's your Unicron knowledge? Oh, sit down, youngster. I'm going to spin you a yarn. Your parents know where you are because you're going to be here a while.
I kind of want to take out my tank Unicron now.
Back in 1986, I was sitting in a theater in LaVale, Maryland, Country Club 6 Mall, AMC Theater. And I sat there, and the animation was so out of this world that I thought I'd walked into the wrong movie, because I thought it didn't look like a cartoon. Oh, how I look back at that with foolish young eyes. First thing
Anyway,
I noticed...
turned out that movie was heavy metal.
Whoops. And that's why I got a
Prowl's
bone.
eyes were set aflame.
And I sat there thinking to myself, Prowl, Ironhide, Optimus, they'll be fine. They'll bring him back. They brought Megatron
I remember
back.
hearing.
They fixed Megatron.
I remember
It'll be fine.
I remember hearing about how people got to go into that movie, and they sat through it, and then they got to the point where Spike swears, and then they got taken out of the movie by their parents because, oh, this is inappropriate. Really? You sat through the scene where a bunch of guys got brutally murdered, and that was okay, but somebody says shit, and that's not acceptable.
It was a different time. It was a different
Dude
time.
got shot in the stomach, his eyes glowed orange, and smoke billowed out of his flaming lungs.
He'll be fine.
That's not inappropriate. A single.
Yeah. You see, I interpreted that. I interpreted that as his brain catching fire, and then he like.
I interpreted that as his brain catching fire. Oh, go ahead, Xavier.
It really could have been anything.
I don't know.
I'm going to need a second. You go ahead, Xavier.
Nope, I'm good.
Fair enough. We got behind the scenes transformation to Commander Ultra Magnus from designer Evan Brooks, and it's the masterpiece.
Oh my god.
They really did just take the CAD file for that and then modified it, didn't they?
It looks that way. It does look that way. I mean, this is a great looking Ultra Magnus for Studio Series. I may pick it up if it goes on clearance. This isn't going to be... I've got so many Ultra Magnuses, and this isn't the best looking one. And I'm sorry. That was another thing. I thought, any second now, in the movies, because I had Ultra Magnus before I actually went to see the movie. So I knew that there was a white Optimus inside of Ultra Magnus. And the entire movie, I'm waiting for Optimus to pop out of Ultra Magnus, but he's white this time. You know, as the superior ones always are.
Well, you could just imagine that how that death scene would have went, right?
Yeah.
Optimus dies, and then his eyes flicker out, and then Ultra Magnus takes his helmet off. Surprise!
I'm fine now.
He was a decoy.
I'm fine now.
He's like,
It was me.
I have to heal
Gino.
him. Opens up and stuffs Optimus's corpse into his own body.
I was waiting.
Like by the end of the movie, Optimus comes out white.
I got the toy. I know how this is going to be. Optimus is in there. He's fine. Well, he's not. He's dead. Oh.
Well, shit.
Did you know about Rodimus Prime before the movie came out?
Okay, so yes, yes, I did know about Rodimus Prime, but in like the little catalog, that little piece of paper that was folded up, it was like he was like a leader from the future or some shit like that. He was kind of put on there as, oh, this is a different character than Hot Rod. They just happen to look the same. Hold on here.
Was he French? Ruled.
1986 Transformers catalog. So let's see. Is that this is the one. Because I had Metroplex too. I kept waiting for Metroplex in Autobot City. Jesus Christ!
What?
Oh, hold on here. It scared me. Okay.
Just screaming shit for no reason now.
Well,
We
no.
can't hear what he hears.
Yeah, exactly. You can't hear what I hear. It scared me. Okay. I thought it was a picture. Turned out to be a video.
Do you remember how hard they were trying to shill Rodimus Prime when he came out? Like, in the commercials? Like, they were trying so hard to make people like this character. Nobody fights Decepticons like Rodimus Prime. Like,
I think Stan Bush even made out with a figure of the toy.
They really, really wanted people to like him.
Let's see. It says here, Rodimus Prime, a futuristic superhero fighting to save Earth from the evil Decepticons. So they kind of threw futuristic in there, so it kind of made it feel like, oh, this is a different character. And then Hot Rod, let's see here. Where is it?
Oh, it's right
up
above
here.
him.
Autobot cars, they're lightning fast vehicles, packed with power, and they know how to stop the Decepticon forces. So he's kind of played off as, like in the thing, there's no clues there except for Hot Rod, Rodimus Prime. You know, there are no clues there except for, like, I was 12, I was an idiot. So I didn't make the connection, right? Hindsight is 20/20.
What do they say about Galvatron?
Galvatron, there's no hint that he's Megatron there. Galvatron fights to lead the Decepticons with laser sounds and flashing lights.
Ooh.
And in fact, if you were a comic book guy like you were, right? Like in the comic books, he isn't the same character as Megatron. He's some alternate universe version of him.
We didn't get Galvatron until after the movie in the comics. Like,
That his origin's totally different.
By the time the movie was coming around, I think they were just getting around to Omega Supreme in the comics. If I'm remembering correctly. Right? And Galvatron didn't come out.
Remember.
Yeah, Galvatron didn't show up until, I want to say, long after the movie came out. Long after the movie came out.
Oh yeah. Okay. I definitely remember that they were like totally different characters in the comic though.
Well, Netflix also drove that point home. So there's that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
In fact, I think they even fought.
So let's see here.
Maybe? Did they? I mean, fucking 80s anything went. It was like WrestleMania every month in Marvel UK. Oh, no, they were weekly at some point.
Yeah, in the UK they were. They were.
I seem to remember that like the comic book version of Galvatron was some sort of alternate reality version of Megatron, but he was a different person.
Let's see here. Let's see here. Megatron is driven mad and destroyed in the portal. The mechanic, Dinobots return. Grimlock asserts him. Man of Iron. Less Earths. So issue 35-ish? I believe issue 35 is where like shit starts to come in with them. So 84. So by 24 you're in 86. So 36. So it'd be another year or so until we'd start to maybe see Galvatron. So a year past it. But I mean, shit, issue 23, issue 24. In issue 19, the Dinobots begin to resent taking orders from Optimus Prime, so they strike out on their own. Omega Supreme is introduced. My memory serves me well. Because, yeah, whatever the movie came out, Omega Supreme was in the comic book. So that makes sense. Because that would be about 2 years. And I mean, we never saw the Jump Starters or the Deluxe Autobots or the Deluxe Insecticons that I remember in the Marvel comics. But it was...
Were the Omnibots ever featured?
No.
They have no canonization at all.
There's one cartoon strip where they show up from an alternate dimension, beat the living fuck out of Predaking, and then vanish.
Take that, fucker. Who are you? Sayonara forever.
Yeah. I think they are not seen again until... I don't think they're seen again until Dreamwave.
Just imagine being Predaking trying to explain what happened.
He got mugged.
Some weird cars came out of a portal and turned into planes and attacked me and then disappeared.
Toodles.
I think Predaking's on drugs again, guys.
Yeah.
He's been licking toads.
There was some
Cars don't turn into planes, they turn into robots.
There was this thing called Ask Vector Sigma, and somebody said, "Yo, Vector Sigma, why the fuck, whenever Predaking was cut in half by Starsaber, why does it look like he has an organic brain?" And Vector Sigma went, "Yeah, this bothers me. I think the GoBots are invading." It's yeah, I'm fairly certain.
Yeah,
fairly certain Predaking was a GoBot spy. It's fuck.
I think that was Diatlas, but yeah.
Yeah. Either way,
Good explanation.
Cut him in half, and then he turned into his base mode, and then killed like every combiner for some reason all at once.
Oh man, Turtle Tank.
Show how badass Diatlas.
Oh, go ahead, Kyle.
Oh, it's to show how badass Diatlas is.
Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah, sure, there's that, but
Skill
I
every
mean,
combiner.
Turtle Tank
doesn't like exposing the hard truth about a brain in a robot that shouldn't be there.
Yeah. Turtle Tank 82 says Siege and Earthrise Magnus still the best. I agree. I think they're fucking great. My favorite Magnus, though, is definitely the classics one with the Fans Project armor. Turtle Tank, love it. I Slip Coco Liso says I missed out on the Generation Ultra Magnus, so I might get this. I don't have one that goes straight from vehicle to super robot mode yet. Dwayne Marsh says, my bad on the Unicrons line. We are all getting old. There's so many product lines. Hallelujah, Dwayne. Hallelujah, man. I wasn't sure myself. Gigatwin, anyone else remember when shows would work around the no unaliving rule for TV? Where you got some shows having enemies being robots, stone golems, or vile snake men, and green blood like Rathamon? Oh, hell yeah, dude. They're just robots. Kill them.
Oh, yeah, that's the exact pilot episode plot for the very first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle series. Why is Shredder stealing all these electronics? Oh, it's to build robotic foot soldiers.
Yeah.
So that was interesting. And then the other conceit was Wolverine in the X-Men cartoon, who would pop his claws and then in the very next scene punch someone without the claws.
I think.
Oh, yeah.
I think if I would have been Shredder, I'll get right to you, Thomas. If I would have been Shredder, like I'd send out about 5 or 6 waves of robot foot soldiers, right? And just watching the Turtles gleefully kill all these robots, and then I'd send out some human ones. And then let them fucking deal with the fact they just murdered a bunch of 15-year-old kids. Just some fucking runaways I took on the street. Like fucking Leonardo going, I didn't know, man. I didn't know.
Can we take a minute and ask what the fuck was Shredder's plan in that first movie? He was just stealing shit, and he had like no end goal.
Yeah.
Revenge for what?
He didn't seem to have an end goal, no, because he
was
didn't
just
even
stealing shit.
He didn't know that Splinter was a giant mutant rat. He didn't know any of that stuff. As far as he was concerned, all of that stuff was in the past. You know, I have no idea what his plan was. Or I don't know. I guess he was just trying to build an.
He had no idea Splinter was the rat.
That's true.
He had no idea Splinter was the rat till like the last minute.
That is absolutely true.
Mm-hmm.
And
Like,
can
what
I
the
say,
fuck was he doing?
can I say, the April
Also-
O'Neil from the third movie, much better than the April O'Neil from the first.
Oh yeah.
Also,
Oh, yeah.
how old was Splinter by the time the Foot invaded New York? Because isn't the lifespan of a rat like 2 years?
Yeah, I guess. Mutagen.
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 There we go, mutagen, green shit.
Yes. That stuff was capable of some pretty weird things in the cartoon. Like that wasn't really a mutagen. It was more like a warp substance from 40K because it wouldn't just make animals and people mutate, it would make inanimate objects mutate.
Baxter Stockman.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that poor
But,
that
like, it
poor
would, like-
fuck.
Yeah. He had it even worse
I
off
had a
in
headcanon on how to make.
Go ahead, Thomas. He had it worse
Go ahead.
off.
Oh, he had it even worse off in the early 2000s cartoon Baxter Stockman.
Oh my
because
god.
like he was doing Shredder's bidding and everything, and he was building machines and stuff, and he was doing pretty well. But every time he would fail, Shredder would cut a piece of him off, and eventually all that was left of him was a brain because he kept removing pieces of him.
But then he built himself a new body, and then it fucking rotted around him.
Yes.
Jesus.
I saw.
Here is live action April O'Neil from the first movie. There she is. And right there, looks she got like the Kurt Russell dimple right there, the dead eyes. And then you have live action April O'Neil from the second movie. That's an improvement.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That actually
yeah,
looks
that
like
is-
April. That looks like April. And here's the thing. I will give you this. Judith Hoag was the better actress. I think she was the better actress, April O'Neil. But the other one just looks so much like April. Right? It's exactly what you needed. Oh. Let's see here.
And then
Moving
the
down
next
here.
one was Megan Fox.
Yeah. Turtle Tank 82, that pose for Magnus with his hand out looks like he's asking if you have $10 and showing he's broke with his chest open. Wolf 1701, Hot Rod is up top. Thanks, Wolf. Turtle Tank 82, do you guys remember when the Sci-Fi Channel had Saturday morning anime? I do not. Islip Coco Liso said, I was wrong. It was just a smaller version of Black and Green Unicron. Technical Jim, was that one with Robot Carnival and Twilight of the Cockroaches? I'm not certain. Dwayne March said the Marvel UK comic got the movie bots first. Turtle Tank 82. Who was Galvatron 2? Galvatron 2. There was like this whole time travel thing in the comics. There's Galvatron 1, Galvatron 2. It was weird bullshit. Megatron Megatron ended up being not Megatron. He was just like some sort of robot that Strax built to look like Megatron. Wolf 1701 says Shredder's midlife crisis.
Yeah.
Turtle Tank 82 says Shredder was building his crime empire in the first movie, and COVID, and brainwashing teenagers to steal from him in the resident TMNT guy. It's okay to ask. And Wolf 1701 says, I remember the Saturday AM anime. Fun little fact. The guy that tells the Foot Clans over on East Lairdman Island is a young Sam Rockwell.
Oh.
Yeah. And
Giving children cigarettes.
Yeah.
That's a good look.
Yeah. Well, it's Sam Rockwell. I wouldn't be surprised. Super 7 Ultimates Wave 2 G1 Bludgeon in hand. And I love this little photo of him. Let's see here. Where was that exact photo? Just this. There it is. This photo of him. Look at how high up his helmet is. He looks like one of those old red hat ladies that I see all the time.
Damn. They should get Hasbro to retcon this as one of those missing Link figures.
I feel like I'm
No,
being...
nothing. Fuck you.
No, sorry.
I feel like I'm being teased by the presence of this tank turret.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Where's my little pseudo Micromaster boy that turns into a like
Back in the 90s, where he belongs.
I liked
him.
Tank Boy. I like Tank Boy. Tank Boy's awesome.
Legend looks like a He-Man figure, though.
I'm okay with that. You know what? I would be totally okay if like all the pretenders were just like He-Man bodies that you could kind of plug weapons into and shit like that. I'd be okay with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is something
Yeah.
wrong with the barrel there? It looks like it's bent.
It is bent, and I don't know if that's intentional or not.
It happens to men as they get older. Whoa, he's a big boy.
Yeah, shut up. Oh, the helmet comes off.
Yep.
That's why it's so high up on the head. Unless
Oh,
it's
the
just like
jaw
it came
moves
off.
too. Okay.
Okay, that's neat.
Or that's a separate head.
Okay.
If
it does it correctly, that's good.
good. Okay, good. I kind of like this. Like this. Okay. All right.
This is how they should be doing Pretender Shells and Action Masters.
Mm-hmm.
That was something I
Just do them as action figures.
I kind of fell out of favor with Marvel Comics for. By the end of it, like all the Transformers comics, they just had a lot of pretenders in there because they were easier to draw than the robots. Man, this is nice. I won't get it. But this is really nice.
It's nice to look at.
It really is. It really is. It's like hookers sometimes. They're nice to look at, but I'm not going to get them anymore. I'm in a happy relationship now.
With hookers.
I think it's fascinating that this thing is being shown like right after we got like the Bonsai-Tron. So first there was the ninja, and now we got the samurai.
You, grab my codpiece.
I have to see the Megatron, and that's probably the only one I buy.
These are like $60, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I know, but
look at
hey,
practicing.
it's
their-
cool to look at.
Yeah.
This is a very nice Pretender Shell version of Bludgeon. The hi hat and everything. It's really like a He-Man figure or a Ghostbusters figure with like one of those gimmicks where it's like, watch Egon's hair spike up when you push his legs together and his tie pops straight out.
Oh my God, you know that one.
I had it.
What happened when you corrected?
He came with the little bird neck thing. He had like a claw and then a little bird neck thing, and you could grab the ghost bird with its claw.
Good shit, right?
Yeah, it was actually not bad. Yeah, I had a few Ghostbuster figures whenever I was a kid. I had a few.
Did anybody else think that some of those gimmicks were really unnerving? Like all the main character Ghostbusters had these gimmicks where, like, if you would pull down on something on their back, their faces would come unhinged or something, and their eyes would pop out.
Oh yeah, it was total Warner Brothers Looney Tunes slapstick ooga eyes and all that shit.
That's how it was meant to be, but it was more body horror looking to me.
They always did my boy Winston wrong. They always. There was one where you squeezed Winston's arm, his head spun around 720 degrees, and his fucking jaw like just went nuts. And then they had another Winston where his fucking head collapsed into his chest cavity. Winston
Yeah,
Zedmore.
This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. This is like stuff from some kind of horror, from some kind of actual horror movie.
Yeah. So Winston Zedmore. Let's see here. Okay, that one right there. That's the one where Winston's head fucking collapses into his chest, right? So let's see here.
Yeah.
Do they have a picture of it?
I never had this one.
Oh God,
I've seen it.
damn it! Here, what's this one called here? Vintage Real Ghostbusters. Okay, they don't say. There's the one where his head spun around twice and his fucking jaw. Just let's see, freight features. Yeah, look at that shit. Ah,
The proportions
Oh,
of the proportions of his body in relation to his head. He doesn't look human. He looks like a Sontaran from Doctor Who or something.
right? Like he's fucking unhinging his goddamn jaw, so that yeah. Oh fuck! There it is. There it is. The collector archive. The Super Freight features Winston Zeddemore, and there you see like his head goes down into his fucking chest cavity.
It doesn't work.
That's
How
like a
are
mortal,
you
that's
gonna
like a
be? How are you going to be a Ghostbuster and this scared of your job?
Right, here's the thing that bothers me. Number one, he's super scared of the ghosts, right? This dude defeated Gozer, and you're telling me this is the reaction he has to a hot dog with legs?
Also, that doesn't look like he's scared. That looks like a Mortal Kombat fatality.
Yeah.
Also, that doesn't look like a hot dog with a leg.
Looks like he's been murdered.
Yeah, somebody hit him on the top of the head so hard that his head got crushed into his body.
Also, let's just skip the
I'm
innuendo.
pretty sure that is a fatality.
What fucking spirit emanated from the dildo?
What the fuck is this? I've never seen this before.
Oh yeah, you see, this is what I'm talking about. It's more of this stuff. See,
Jesus.
these are not slapstick. This isn't slapstick. This is like the Thing.
Oh my
He's got his fucking
God.
head in it. Jesus Christ, he's been executed.
This is like the type of thing that the creature from the Thing, you know.
This is like this is like if Guts from Bastard took his bastard sword to Slimer's head and it actually killed Slimer. He was like, fucking ghost. Clang.
the death of
Yeah.
Slimer. And everybody's sitting there, the death? He's a ghost. He's
This
dead.
motherfucker is so angry he killed him.
Not anymore.
Holy shit! That's even worse.
What the fuck?
That's
That's the ghost.
That's
the
a
ghost
million
right there.
times worse. This is like ultimate body horror. What the
Hey,
Oh,
my eyes are down here.
We have such wonders
I
to
just
show
lost
you.
so much oxygen.
He's got a Quato in his head, in his chest.
Open your mind to me. Look, Peter look, poor Peter, his jaw dropped. Fucking Winston has a tumor that's another Winston.
Mazel tov, it's a Winston.
Jesus Christ. Like I said, they always did my boy Winston wrong. Fucking
Now look at the top of his head. Look at the top of his head, and then the eyes below it. Like the expression is just totally.
Let's see, open image in new tab. Do we get like a? Oh, that's fantastic. Thanks for that. That clears shit right up. Let's see. Trivia. Okay, here's trivia about this line. On page 12 of the Ghostbusters Volume 1, in panel 1, the mascot on the hot dog cart is based on the Meanie Weenie Ghost. Let's see here. Jesus Christ. Go ahead. You'll be seeing that in your fucking nightmares tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah, but look at the eyes. Look at the eyes on the upper portion. He just looks like he's high or something.
He's fucking concerned.
he's dead. He just found out he's dead.
Fucking Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Why would you
Is this
do that?
the black version of Armin Zola from Captain America?
He's just walking around one day and like why would you There you go.
Oh my God.
Just imagine you're trying to watch this YouTube video and you click to this exact fucking moment for whatever reason. You zoom in and you go, "Oh, let me just skip ahead real quick to oh my God."
You're right. This looks like Armin Zola's manic cousin or something.
Oh. Man. That's horrible.
Zola.
That is horrible, man.
Also the dials above the chest make it look like an oven.
Well, oh my God. Oh my God. Turtle Tank 82 says, yes, Robot Carnival was on Sci-Fi Morning Anime. Wolf 1701 says, Robot Carnival is on Tubi now. I'm going to have to watch that. Turtle Tank 82 says, can we get an articulated pretender shells? I kind of don't care if there's no robot inside. Wolf 1701, I also had the Egon and the original Bandcytron. I had that Egon as well. Dwayne Marsh says, Galvatron 2 was pulled from an alternative future by Unicron after Grimlock made Primus scream. He was dubbed with the 2 to differ him from the UK Galvatron. Technical Jim says, seeing that Winston makes me less afraid of death. Gigatwin says, which is weird.
Good on you.
Jim, it actually has the opposite effect on me. I fear death more. Gigatwin says, remember Gut Sword, the Dragon Slayer can make physical contact with a ghost, and spirits as well can kill them. Also, Guts' inner beast then eats the helpless ghost or demon afterwards. Turtle Tank 82 says, it's Winston and his twin brother, Basket Case. Remember that movie? Yes, I do. I remember looking at Basket Case and thinking, oh, this is not good. And they never had movies in alphabetical order. In the movie shop that I went to, they would have like similar horror films. So Basket Case was right next to Head of the Family. And Head of the Family was this weird movie about this head that ran a crime family. And it was like, movies based on puns.
Aliens or something?
Something like that, yeah. Movies based on puns are not good. Moving on to, looky what I found. If I may take the reins on this one, let me see here. Let's go to Cults 3D. I got something to show Thomas here. Doop 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 doop. Oh shit! I did that wrong. Bludgeon. Transformers. Bludgeon. I said Bonzitron. Where the fuck is it? There it is. For $3.50, designer Mavs has made a little 3D printable tank bludgeon figure. He does indeed transform, and the neat thing is he can fit inside the Tarn bludgeon remold.
Huh. That's clever.
Yeah, I thought so. Not compatible with the power of the Prime Shell. But I thought that was really, really clever. He looks really cool. And for $3.50, fucking can't beat it with the stick. Hey, Xavier, do you have a looky what I found?
No, nothing.
Oh, that's okay, buddy. How about you, Thomas? Looky what I found? We're dealing with a delay. While we wait for the words from my mouth hit Thomas's ears. Kyle, do you have a looky what I found?
No.
Oh, jeez.
I mean,
Thomas, do you have a looky what I found?
No, I was not able to find a damn thing.
Oh, that's okay, man. That's okay.
Dang.
It was a week for news. It was a week weak for looky what I found. But, Thomas, while we have you here, do you have any reinforcements from Cybertron?
I have one. Exactly one.
Do tell.
I got the Nemesis.
Oh! Nice. What are your thoughts?
It's really nice. Although those panels that split apart on the sides of the ship, the place where they hinge onto the wings, they do like to come off. And also, the bridge section. There's a clip at the front of the bridge section that connects to the inside of the robot torso.
Yes.
Yeah, one half of that has a big stress mark on it.
Ooh. Try running it under some hot water. That might take it away.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'll have to find out how to take that part off.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the nice thing about the Nemesis is there's no batteries in it. So
Nope.
If you can't take it off, just run it underneath the hot water. Everything.
Well, the whole works.
Yeah, just run it underneath there. It's not like you're gonna ruin any electronics in it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It's good, though. It's good. Yeah.
It's a lovely figure. Very, very lurchy. I like it. Kyle, buddy, any reinforcements this week?
You rang.
I got G2 Sandstorm.
Nice.
Gen Select one. But I have a full set of G2 Seekers.
Right on. Right on. How about you, Xavier?
A Funko Pop of Rise of the Beast Rhinox.
Okay, I hear you.
Yeah. It's the only thing I could find today.
I hear you. You should go check your porch. There might be something there.
They made a Funko Pop of that?
They made 4. Bumblebee, OP, Rhinox, and Scoich. I don't know why Rhinox got the 4th slot, but he did.
Huh. That's really interesting. I guess I shouldn't be surprised because just absolutely everything is a Funko Pop, isn't it?
Right?
Yeah.
One day, all will become Funko Pop.
It's just like
and then exactly, it'll be a collision course where everything is not only Funko Pop but crab Funko Pops.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, here we go. So, we have got the Gamer Megatron.
Woo!
He's a bulky boy.
Saucy bitch.
He's a bulky boy. I love that fucking mace. What bothers me the most about him, he's not that much taller than Deluxe Megatron. He's not that much taller.
So is he shorter than like the Siege mold?
Well, no, I'm talking about like the. I think he is shorter than the Siege.
I mean,
mold.
is he?
I think a little bit. I haven't had him up to my collection room to do a side by side with the Siege mold yet. So we got that. We got Rhinox Studio Series.
Oh,
he's fun.
That's out now.
Yes, it is. He is fun. I am enjoying him. Love the fucking hammer. Look at that. That meat tenderizer right there. Fucking awesome. I got Studio Series Brawn. I said I wasn't going to, and yet here we are. I opened it, and it's immediate regret. You know, it's like I didn't really need this. I may customize them up into to a Malignus or what have you. I got another of these Cyberverse Prowls. I need one more. I wonder why.
I wonder why.
Yeah. I got Gamer Edition Cliff Jumper.
Oh. Yeah, it looks better in red.
It does. It's Bumblebee with a different head. I got the Studio Series Bumblebee Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice figure. Nice
figure.
figure. And how about this for fucking weirdness?
Okay.
I got Bad to the Bone from the Real Ghostbusters line. I know it's not Transformers.
I don't even remember this thing.
This, first off, number one, whoever designed this, I'm going to have to do some work. I got this cheap because it needs some serious repairs, right? Somebody went to fucking town with a fucking soldering iron or something on the back of Bad to the Bone's head and neck. So I'm going to get in there. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like to me. So I'm going to get in there and fucking take care of that, what have you. Bad to the Bone, what he was you could stick, like, his rib cage opened up a la Decompose, and you stuck hero figures in there, and their heads would poke up on his little head here, and then his eyes would bug out and his jaw would drop. Whoever designed this, my wife took a look at this and said somebody needed to take an anatomy course. But gonna do a repair job on him. It was just kind of weird that we were talking about that.
Oh yeah. It looks like the skeleton of some sort of alien, doesn't it?
Yeah, you know what? That might be something I do. I'll maybe take this and fucking put flesh over top of it and see what this thing fucking looked like.
do a forensic reconstruction of what this creature was.
Just like the Crystal Head vodka.
Yeah, it's the H.R. Giger guy. It's
surprise! It's Krang's original body.
Yeah,
surprise! It's Crab.
Oh my God! Let's see here. Dwayne Marsh says it would be. Dwayne Marsh says, it would be nice to have regular-sized pretenders with articulation. Turtle Tank 82. In a town close to me, a guy stole an ATM at 4 a.m. using an excavator. After he hot-wired it, broke the ATM open, and got away with the money after putting the excavator back. Well, it's important that you to take that excavator back. That stuff's happened here, but we're on a whole new level of crime. There was a kid here in Johnstown, Corey, that walked around. He stabbed a woman on the street in the armpit because he thought he was Michael Myers.
What? Okay.
I
like the idea that he put the excavator back. He's like, gosh, no, I wouldn't want to take the excavator. That would be illegal.
I fucking swear to God, I'm telling you the truth here. Here we go. Let me go over here.
No, Scott, we believe you. There's no need to make us lose sleep over this shit again.
The odd thing is, here we go. This is the dude. Johnstown scene says he transformed into Michael Myers before stabbing a woman at random. I wonder if he made the little sound.
For his own amusement, yes.
Probably. But yeah, we're on a whole different level of crime here in Johnstown. Dewanis Perez says, it's nice to see my cat isn't the only one that likes to be held like a baby. Most of my cats like to be held like babies. Greta is big on it. Wilford, Newton. Not so much Alex and Jazz. But yeah, Pebbles fucking loves it. Pebbles is a dog, but he's an honorary cat. We haven't found out if the hermit crab likes to be held like a baby or not. But I'm guessing no. Gigatwin says, I got Studio Series Braun a few days ago, and he's pretty good. Turtle Tank 82 says, look up Downers Four Corners Vermont ATM stolen. Will do. P.S. I picked up Black Series Return of the Jedi Boba Fett. No new Transformers. I seen him at Walmart. I was like, better get it now. Dwayne March said, my bad. Grimlock was only guilty of making Primus scream by a blast deflection. A pretender shot Grimlock. I believe it was Octopunch.
That's
Vermont.
right. It was a stray shot from Octopunch. Yeah.
Yeah. Total Tank 82. Scott.
So you can all blame the apocalypse on Octopunch.
I mean, why not? Scott, can you on the Braun? Can you 3D print his G1 head? I'll have to look around. The G1 head's pretty simple. I might be able to design and print that. Wolf 1701. I'm going to move to Johnstown and just be Batman. Wolf, Stay where you are. We have our own superhero.
Moxum Ninja.
The Moxum Ninja. Moxum is a suburb of Johnstown. This is, here we go. The Moxum Ninja. Wolf, I don't think Wolf is familiar with this. So the Moxum Ninja is our superhero. Right there. Johnstown man who dressed as ninja to fight crime faces trial.
Beautiful.
Where's our Christopher Nolan movie about him? Oh my God. Here we go. Prowling Pennsylvania ninja saying he was trying to help the cops. Let's see if we can read this here. Johnstown, PA. Everybody agrees that a 19-year-old Pennsylvania man dressed up as a ninja and lurked near homes, but they disagree whether that's a good idea or legal. Todd Capskos of Johnstown was in court Wednesday to waive his right to a preliminary hearing on charges of loitering, prowling at night, and disorderly conduct. Capsos frightened some elderly residents who saw him sneaking around while carrying a black baseball bat, the ultimate in ninja weaponry, and wearing a hooded sweatshirt, another long shirt, a mask, and a pair of gloves, all of them black. He contends he was just trying to help the police catch bad guys. I dressed up in all black, snuck around, and went through bushes. He claimed to be practicing ninja moves, including rolling into a ball, so he'd appear to be a rock hidden in the shadows. There's not enough police officers, he said. The community should be doing something rather than sit back. But one neighbor, Chris Trevino, told the TV station, it looked more like he was trying to break into homes, not like he was going to be a ninja and save the fucking world. I added the fucking. On that night, July 15th, Trevino saw Capskos running like a ninja, not like a normal person jogging. He was going back and forth, creeping. And I just, when running like a ninja, I just imagine he was Naruto running.
Yeah, it's one of those images where it's like, you say ninja training, but the only thing I can think of is ninja. Ninja, rap. Go, ninja, go, ninja, go.
The ninja ran across the alley and right into the arms of a police officer, Trevino said. So she called him a ninja too. Capskos was lurking in the Moxum section of Johnstown. And I will tell you this about the Moxum section of Johnstown. You are fucking taking your life into your own hands if you go into the Moxum section. My wife, my lovely wife, works in the Moxum section of Johnstown. She works as a, she works in a school, and it was like her second or third day there, and she called me from work or messaged me and said, yeah, they're taking some dude out in a body bag. Second or third day at work. And it's like, yep, that's Moxum.
Why don't you people leave?
I'd like to. I don't have the money to leave. We know exactly where we want to go. We want to move to the woods someplace in North Carolina, probably close to the Brown Mountains.
Where it's more
National Forest. We're close to Morganton, which is a pretty black and brown city. So, but I mean, we want to live in the woods. Yeah, I would love to be able to move away. Right now, it's not financially feasible. It is absolutely not financially feasible. And I could sell my Transformers. I could absolutely sell my Transformers. But then, it's also that thing of like, well then, shit, man, that's everything I love. And I'm not lying whenever I say, my first three things that I care the most about are my wife. My wife is number one. Number two are my pets. And number three are my Transformers. I'm like number 4 on the list, my own self. Right?
Am I 3.5, Scott?
Yeah, I think I care about you more than I care about myself.
Awesome.
Maybe you're tied at 4. I care about Xavier and me. But
could I be 3.9?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Awesome.
I don't think you guys understand how much I love Transformers.
I do too.
Yeah.
What, you mean the 13-year dedication to a podcast solely based on this and the collection room aren't enough proof?
Well, yeah, some people don't think so. Some people don't think, you just I'm not here for the views. Obviously, if I was here for the views, I would have quit, long ago. I'm here to hang out with some guys to talk about Transformers. I fucking love this shit.
I have a similar perception of my collection too, because like, okay, pretty much one of the only things I want to do is I want to buy a sailboat and I want to live on a sailboat and sail around and do whatever the hell I want.
And sing Sail.
But where would I put my Transformers? I gotta find a place to put them. I don't want to get rid of them.
Right. That's the problem. You got to get a houseboat. Right?
Yeah, something like, I don't know.
So I guess, in a way, it's like the Transformers are a set of golden handcuffs in a weird way. But you gotta have something to keep you going. And and that's my thing. I'm not a big
porn isn't enough anymore.
You know what? I hate to say it, porn's getting kind of boring. Porn is either boring to me or it's way the fuck out there and it's too much. It's I don't need this.
I'm pretty sure all the porn I've ever watched was made 10 years ago.
I'll tell you what, the 90s.
No,
the 90s
Kyle
were
has
a
a type.
good era for porn.
That's definitely Kyle's type. 1990 to 2020. That 40-year span's good enough
No,
for Kyle.
2010.
2010's good enough?
Listen,
That's 10 years ago. 10 years ago was 2013. You're all wrong.
You had like the
You gotta have an era though.
1990 to 2000, because you had like the Silicon Queens back then. You had like Pandora Peaks, who I think Pandora Peaks, most people will know her as like the giant fake-titted girl from the Demi Moore movie Striptease. You had like Pandora Peaks. You had Serena Lee. You had Plenty Up Top, Busty Dusty. That was my fucking era, man. That was my fucking era. Give me some big old fake titties.
And what are you gonna do with them?
That's the thing. I don't know. Like, I'm like a 12-year-old boy. Give me that big old fake titties. I don't know.
Kick them around the house.
My wife just looked at me like, hey, honey. Yes. How many days was it you were working before a dead body appeared in front of the school?
One. Second day.
Second day.
Awesome.
Second day, the fucking meat wagon was out. Dude was on the run. They had to lock down the school because somebody murdered somebody else. They caught him like a month and a half later in Vegas. Welcome to Moxon, bitch.
Jesus Christ!
That was an amazing response. How long was it? One
day.
One day.
Oh,
not even one day. Like that would have been like sometime into her shift, right? She spent some hours working her job, and then like a few like life-altering moments later, the body bag comes out and is like, shit, I almost made it 24 hours.
I think it was past the 24-hour mark. Maybe not quite past it, but I mean, it was like within 48 hours, there was a fucking meat wagon and the coroner was there. Well, yep, this is a murder. Shit. Fuck. So yeah, I mean, Wolf, if you want to be Batman, just come on over. You can be Batman, but you'll get arrested.
Worth it.
We caught the ninja. We'll catch you too. Oh, I think that's where we're going to end it. Thank you so much to everyone who joined us here today. Turtle Tank 82, Wolf 1701, Dwayne, Gigatwin, Dewanis, Technical Jim. Let's go on down through here. I Slip Coco Liso. And yeah, I think Maximal Grimlock. And if I forgot anybody, please, I'm very sorry. To everybody that's listening to this on the replay, thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. It does help the numbers so that we can get more views so that just nothing happens. We were talking about murders and giant fake tits. Do you think the algorithm's going to do a goddamn thing for us? No.
Maybe.
And you know what?
Maybe. It's an AI bot now. There's no human interaction there. They fucking are cheap as fuck, and they want it done as quickly as possible. And you know what? Talking about murder and fake tits might just drive the views, and Google AdSense will go approved.
Approved. Murder, fake tits. Can we get
Make
a fake?
Sure our ass stays off of YouTube Kids.
Can we get the fake tit murderer in here? Is he just murdered? These are questions that need to be answered. Gentlemen, thank you for being here tonight. Say good night.
Y'all, we'll see ya in the funny pages, possibly for murder.
Maybe. I'm not going to murder anybody.
No, Scott, you're on the receiving end.
Oh, yeah, that's a possibility.
You've done fucked up a lot of people. Like, you got it's impressive. I've seen it.